Okay, hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about some life hacks, but it has been a minute since I have did like an actual sit down video, and so I'm excited to just sit down and talk with y'all. I have a few things that I wrote down for today's video that I think are going to be super helpful, but without any other further ado, let's jump right into the video. So life advice or life hack number one is to always follow your intuition. That little saying, that feeling you get in the pit of your stomach, all of that is like a sign towards a decision, right? Or towards something that you're thinking on or feeling, and you should follow that. If you're getting bad signs, it's a bad thing. You should stay away or you should walk away. You know what I mean? If you're feeling good signs, then follow that as well. Don't question it. Let what feels good feel good, and what naturally feels bad feel bad. Okay. Next, always save your money. And I think I've talked about this in some previous videos, but just to reiterate, it's the best thing you can do growing up, especially when you're living with your parents and they not make you pay no bills. You need to be saving your money, because when the time comes, you're going to be set. And even after then, you'll already have the habit of putting money aside. That gets you prepared to pay rent. That gets you prepared for so many things. So definitely save your money so that you can always have something for a rainy day. Next is buy things in cash. Don't take out no loans. Don't try to borrow money from people. You don't want that on your name. You don't want that on your credit, none of that. Just, if you got the money, use the money. If you don't, wait till you have the money and then just buy it. Try to take out as little loans as possible, unless it's for school. If it's like a school loan, I definitely understand that. Them loans be so high. Then you got the classes for them boys, so that's definitely understandable. But any type of extra loans, just payday loans, PPD loans, whatever loans it is, try not to take those out. You don't want to mess anything up. Next, you want to make sure that you buy a cash card. Don't buy a card with a note on it, especially if you cannot afford your bills as it is. It's best to just buy a cash card or buy it in full or majority in full. That way you don't have to really worry about it, and you can kind of just, go about your day paying your gas and your regular maintenance. It takes off so much on your bills, and it's allowing you to be able to put more money in your pocket in the long run. Next is to learn a trade or to get a degree. Now, I know everybody doesn't want to go down the college route, but I definitely recommend going to get some type of trade and learning some type of trade, because if you don't, I promise you are not going to really just, I don't know, very rarely do people who have only a high school diploma get super far. If they don't go to like being an esthetician or some type of side business or like their own business, or learning a trade or having a degree, it's only so far you can go, outside of like knowing people and people putting you on. So you always want to make sure that you have something to fall back on, and something that's going to benefit you and create generational wealth, because it's only so much you can do right now that'll only last you for right now. But with a degree, you can go to many different jobs. With a trade, you can go to many different things. You don't have to just be stuck to one thing because that's all you have work experience in, or that's all you're qualified for. Next is kind of like a life saying, I guess I should say, but it's just like a reminder for your daily self, and that is that depression is caused from thoughts of your past. So when you are overthinking your past or constantly dwelling on what happened, that causes depression, and that's the root of it. You can't really change it. You can't go back from it. So it's best to really just move on and let it go. Anxiety is caused from thoughts of the future. So if you are always having an anxious thought or feeling like, dang, I don't know what's next, I don't know what's to come, that's because you're too busy worried about the future, and it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. What you need to do is live in the present. The present is your peace. The present is your now, and the present is what you have control over. You know what I mean? When you're living in the now, you aren't feeling depressed, nor are you feeling anxious, because you're present in the moment. You don't have time to really worry about everything else, because you're just living in what you are currently experiencing, and that brings the most peace out of everything. Also, remember, you have the power to control your emotions and to not care or to not give into things that do not benefit you or that do not bring you happiness. If it is a person, you have the ability and the power to remove that person. So keep all of these things in mind, especially in your 20s as you're going through this thing we call life. Everybody has things to learn from. Everybody has mistakes that they're going to make. But the thing about curveballs isn't how they hit you, but it's how you catch them and throw them back. Thank you for tuning into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will definitely catch y'all in the next one.